Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome for this webinar. The webinar name we all know that Born to Flourish, and the session is given and the details and all we have mentioned over here, the key takeaways. It's given by Professor K.S. Shankar. Quickly, I'll introduce about him, and he is Professor K.S. Gupta. Sorry, he is ME, MBA, and PhD on empowerment from IIT Mumbai. Director of KSG Center for Quality Minds, Bangalore. He is an empowerment guru, having contributed for more than 47 years in aircraft manufacturing, quality assurance, export marketing, training and development, teaching and research in management as professor, dean, and director of B School, consultancy for quality improvements in higher education in Bangladesh universities. So he has got a huge, long academic experience in India, Bangladesh, and with various sectors he is working with. He has conducted number of MDPs, FDPs, EDPs, and webinar programs related to soft skills, people development, empowerment, and leadership, etc. And he has guided 10 PhD scholars and number of MPhils and MBAs. So that's enriching experience Mr. Gupta is holding. Uh, he is here with us. I'm privileged, and I'm sure that he is going to give a beautiful insight to all of us on this beautiful topic on Born to Flourish and how we can grow our abilities. Over to you, Mr. Gupta. You want to switch on your video? You can. You want to go without video?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Swati, for introduction. And now I will put on screen sharing.
Sure.
You first.
Yeah, 1 second, sir. I'm doing that. Yeah.
So, namaste to all friends. Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Oh, good. So, welcome to this program. And the program given is Born to Flourish. Now, I am sure that all of you believe that we are born to flourish. Otherwise, you would have not joined. So you have joined the program with the belief that we all are born to flourish. However, the other part of the program is programmed to fail. Why we are not able to flourish or succeed and in the life, and why we get failed. You can imagine the recent, some 2 days before, one very successful popular actor from the Bollywood has suicide, Sushant Singh. Now that is what is this, something has been programmed to fail and which has taken over. And that is why he could not come back, he could not resilient, and therefore he could, he has suicide. So let's understand Born to Flourish. These slides already have been. Now, very first slide, I start always with the gratefulness, thankful to the Almighty, and thank to Dr. Swati to give me an opportunity to share my learning and understanding, which always grown by participants. So here also definitely, not only you will learn in the process, I will also learn and enhance my learning. The difference between flourish and succeed is the flourish is to thrive and grow well, which is a quantitative aspect can be seen. It is not shown very clearly categorically, whereas succeed is to follow in order to achieve the successive goal. So it becomes a kind of step-by-step success, and that is every time is flourishing. So now here, why we have joined together, if you give me one item, what are you thinking on that? Why you want? What you are looking for? And if I am able to give you answer to that, I think I will achieve my goal today. My goal is not something to throw what I have got. My goal is what you want, I should be able to give you. So I would request that you can give your question quickly. What are you thinking? Can you hold 1 second and note down what are you thinking? Friends, lot of interactive will make it. I know the limitation of online, but within the limitation, we'll make it more interactive and request your participation.
Yeah, there are few replies in the chat box. If you can open the chat box. Or I read it for you by the time you open your chat box.
But now again, I'm also not getting chat box because of full screen.
If there's on the top, you have to just move your mouse. You will get the chat box. It will come down. The scroll will come down.
Okay. In more, it will be there. Right.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
So I think now you can see the messages.
Yeah. Very good. Priya, more focus she wants. And Vijaya to be better person, a better human being in all perspective. And Pradyuman, very nice, successful life, and to be a proper human being. I think these definition, these achievement will be not very specific, because all these are to be defined by you, including success. We'll discuss. So maybe some answer you are getting to start with, and then you have to work on. So nice. Some more? 1 second. Okay, right. So I will go ahead and work on this. Now, how are you feeling? Can you put 1 word, 2 words if needed? Please put in quickly 1 or 2 words how you are feeling. Yeah, so far I've not received. How are you feeling?
The chat box there is answer.
Little sleepy, to be honest. Great, very good. Pleasant feeling? Yeah. Quick. You need not give the answer which is, we call it socially useful. You give the answer whatever you feel. I know, since you believe that you are born to flourish and you want to flourish, you may be feeling happy, exciting, very good, and excited, good. Great. So with this, the excitement, I'm sure that you will be looking for learning more, and you will. Now, what do you want to learn? We have discussed bit, and at least one issue. Now, here comes the last line, difference between brain and mind. Can you give me a quick answer? Don't worry about right and wrong. Whatever you tell, it is right. Yeah?
Brain is hardware and mind is software.
Great. I think you have answered quickly. Finished. I need not wait and think of. Very good. Congratulations. Thank you.
Dr. Swati is an inspiration to all of us. Correct, Dr. Swati?
Definitely. Swati has
I'm
built
trying to
around.
Swati, don't hide. This is a fact. All of us have felt it. Okay.
Very good, very good.
Thank you
I
so
too
much.
support your statement because let me give you the comparison. Our human body, we all know that it is made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and we call it sky or akash.
Panjabhudam.
Now, 6 element which is added after rather post-birth and pre-birth, of course, after making this body is mind. And this mind, as we start from the earth to air, you will see that very flexible, very mobile and fast moving, water and water to air and air to, like that when you come to the mind, it is a very, very fast moving, very, very agile and fluid or thin, and at the same time it surrounds us. So Dr. Swati is like this mind. She has built up surrounding herself, we all of us are together. So thank you, Swati. And one of them already complimented. It's a
Thank you so much, sir.
great achievement for you and for all of us. Thank you. We'll go ahead. So now successful people have made decision to be successful. Success is a journey, not a destination. These two statements we start with, that we make a decision, and the moment we make a decision, then we decide further what to do, how to do. Hi, Dr. Manisha. So now defining the success, as I said just the beginning, that all these are to be defined by you, but something what I define I'm giving, the success means it accomplishing or completing a desire or want. And again, desire and want is individual. Then coming to settling accomplishing goal, it is again individual. Planning and a strong desire, ultimate the same thing. And finally, reaching the goal even when going gets tough. That is important parameter here. Whatever difficulties are there, still we reach the goal. So my definition is successive realization of worthy goals. Now, worthy goals are to be defined by individual. For some goal may not be worthy for you, but may be worthy for me. And some goal may not be worthy for me, but it will be for you. So you have to define. At the same time, this is also realizing own potential fully in the process, also success achievement. So first of all, we are not aware potential unless until we stretch the boundary of our understanding. When we walk a kilometer, we feel, oh, that much enough I can walk. We go to the forest and something and odd without any road or something walk, we say, oh, enough. But when you stretch the boundary, you will be able to understand you are outside of your boundary called circle of comfort. So when you come out of this circle of comfort, definitely you will be in circle of called either it is courage or it is called success of circle of courage. When you go to the courage, definitely you need a courage and you have some difficulties, some kind of uncomfort. So let me explain you one small incident happened with me. I was in Management Academy. We used to take our participant to, in Bangalore, there is one monolithic forest area is there, which is, we take and camp there for 2 days, and some 50 feet height, one small hillock is there where you used to arrange rope diving. I mean rope, we call it. From the rope we come down. So I was never gone first time. I was just sitting, and students were, I mean participants were pulling me, sir, you also come. In fact, it was the first batch of management training for me. So They were telling rappelling, you come and do, you can do, it is enjoyable. But I said, I cannot go up this 50 feet high hillock. That was my boundary. I didn't go. Next day morning, we have taken to the uphill, which is 1.5 kilometer vertical, 3 kilometers slanting. And I was somewhere 5, 6. I didn't know that that is my capacity. And when I came back, I did not take a second to run up to the top of this 50-meter hillock. So that is the kind of achievement you will find out, that you are able to understand your potential and start realizing. After the 7 times I visited that place, and every time I went up and given the demo for the rappelling. So you can imagine the kind of courage comes, kind of power comes, kind of happiness is there when we realize our goal and understand our limit. So friends, never remain your circle of comfort. Always question it and come out. Now quickly we'll see the attributes of successful people. They have the 9 attributes. Of course, they are having number of big lists, but these 9 are important from me. And I have put them: integrity, sincerity, hard work, talent, punctuality, commitment, discipline, professional excellence, and proficiency. These are the 9 I put. And now these 9, what they do for successful people, to make them help others, communicate better, lead the teams, have worthy goals. And all the goals will have 2 things common. One is desire, another action. Now, this will lead us to these 6 factors: proactiveness, competitiveness, assertiveness, autonomy, innovativeness, risk-taking. And when we reach to this, it becomes lifelong learning. Now, exercise is, rate these 9 attributes, each attribute 1 to 5, what you feel about yourself. Can you put serial number 1, rating 5, serial number 2, rating 4, serial number 3, like that. I give you the few seconds, not minute even. So please rate these attributes. One of you can tell me, go ahead. Done? It's very important to start awakening yourself, and that is why I ask you to rate yourself. I don't want this rating for me, but for you it is important to understand about yourself.
Chat box, sir? You want us to rate in chat box?
Sir, can I read them out?
Yeah.
I think it should start with commitment, which is 6. Then it goes to hard work.
No, I'm not giving you this type of rating. What I asked you to rate each attribute
with 1:5.
1 to 5.
Okay, got it, sir. Let me do it.
Yeah. Of course, that is also an exercise. What you have done it, second part. You have done without asking.
Professor,
Yeah.
may I say one thing?
Please.
Now, having been in the industry for almost 30-35 years like you,
Yeah.
I think the all-pervasive factor, whether it is 1 to 5 or 5 to 10, the integrity comes first. Then, of course, the other things. That is what my opinion.
No,
If
great,
a person
Professor.
is
I'm not anything. I'm not deciding here.
I know.
What I have requested.
I know.
That
I could get
let
your
us
point.
say integrity. Now, if I rate myself, how much I have, so I say out of 5, it is 4. Right? Same with sincerity. How much I have? Out of 5, 4 or 3. Talent, hard work, like that. If you rate that, possibly later on you have awareness to improve upon.
True,
That's
very
the
true.
purpose.
Correct.
Right?
Done,
Somebody are rated 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Only 5 are there, 5 ratings. What about further? Yeah. 1 to 5, 2 to 4. Acha, okay. 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4. Yes, I definitely appreciate that you have this, and that is why you are with me. You are with us together. And that is what brings you that, yes, we want to be more and more. More will come only when you have something. But whereas people have very low, then they never bother. They never improve. Good, thank you. So now second exercise, I was telling, rate them, that as professor said, and then one madam said earlier, that integrity is the first. Now I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. You can give your rating. Which one is 1, which one is 2, which one is 3, as per yours. You can put anything. It is your choice and your thinking that yes, this particular serial number 2 is for me number 1. Serial number 5 for me number 1. So please rate, and this becomes the base for you to improve further. Right? Should I move ahead? Something interesting I'm going to talk to you more now. So unless you say more, move ahead, no meaning. Yeah?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Great.
Sir, proceed, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. Now, everyone thinks, who am I? This question is raised always, who are you? And some of the things which I can understand, I would have asked you to write, but time is short, so we'll miss it. We'll go ahead. You are very special, a thoroughly extraordinary and good person. I'm reading for you, otherwise you can read. Will you read it? It's clear?
You want anyone of us to read?
No, not that. They can read silently, individually also. Doesn't matter. But what I'm telling, instead of I keep on reading, if they read, it is much better. And if any clarification, they can ask.
I have a question.
Yeah.
May I?
Please, please.
Okay, so you have taken 2 different colors when you have made this sentence. So does that also have some meaning?
No, they are only meaning for the purpose of clarity in reading and seeing the slide.
Shall I read it out?
Yeah, anyone read it? Okay.
Truth about you. You are very special, a thoroughly extraordinary and good person, honest, decent, truthful, hardworking, dedicated to your family, friends, and company, strong, confident, and responsible, knowledgeable, intelligent, and experienced, an excellent person in every way, important to closest people and community, entitled to have happy relationships, excellent health, meaningful work, and financial independence, designed to have high level of self-esteem, self-respect, and personal pride. Treat other people with courtesy, respect, and warmth.
Madam, may I know your good name? Please
Vijaya.
tell your names. Huh?
Vijaya, sir.
Okay. So you have done wonderful job by reading loudly and clearly. Anybody has anything in the
Vijaya.
mind other than this?
Vijaya,
Or they accept it?
Madam Vijaya, I think your diction, your pronunciation, your delivery is fantastic.
Thank
I
you
want to
very much.
congratulate you.
I said very good.
I
Thank you.
wanted to compliment you for your clarity in your delivery of this reading. So you are very special, definitely now.
Thank you. Thank you
Great,
very much,
great.
sir.
Thank you.
It makes me feel very nice about it. Thank you.
So may I go ahead because you agree all these statements?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Now furthermore are there. You are born for a special reason. The very first
You
point was you are a special person.
Born for a
And
special
therefore,
reason,
you are born for a special reason. Yeah.
have a
Madam,
great
yeah.
destiny to fulfill,
Yeah.
deserve a wonderful, healthy, happy, and prosperous life, full of success, joy, and happiness,
This point
excitement.
is extension of another point in the previous slide.
Right.
Little more. Yeah.
Have absolutely amazing untapped talent and abilities, living at the greatest time in human history. Sir, there is something written changes in bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, changes.
So you mean to
So
say
the
it changes
changes
with
in our
time?
time is the greatest. That's what is the meaning.
Okay. Okay.
Our time, I have experience. The changes, the fast changes and the number of changes, I mean, no other time it has been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surrounded by
Including Corona.
to realize your dreams. Desire to reach any set goal are engineered to achieve all success.
Great. Now, if you look at the point, third one, fourth one, have absolutely amazing untapped talents and abilities. Now, here you have to come to the little focus, untapped talents and abilities. We are not able to tap our talents, utilize and ability to improve and use it. So this point keep in mind. And therefore, yeah, Vijayji, you can continue to help me.
I think this untapped talent and abilities will be exposed only when we are facing the challenging times. Am I correct?
That is what I very good. Same thing I was going to come back later. It will come somewhere. The same point is, unless we extend our circle of comfort,
Correct.
we will not be able to understand our abilities.
True.
And that is what is the, I thought better to relate you in video so that you will have better.
I think it's a fantastic
that is
statement you have
what,
made. You
thank
have
you.
made a
So,
fantastic statement,
yeah,
and
last is,
each statement is very positive one,
thank you.
very carefully worded, and it is really good to see that not single word has any kind of a negative thought or negative factor.
You are biasing them in advance.
Good.
keep it a little surprise for later. Okay, this is designed in such a manner.
I know.
It's not today's design. It took me years
I know.
to come to.
It is not a one-day affair.
Yeah, it's a continuous effort to improve and improve. I
True,
learn
true.
and improve.
Correct.
I think and improve. Some idea I get sometime and get up and add it to the slide so that it remain there. Okay, fine. Thank you, dear. So therefore, no one has exactly like you ever in all history of mankind on the earth. And exercise. Please do it. Can you write a worthy goal for you to achieve? Now, I know quickly if you can write it's good, otherwise I'll go ahead. Do this exercise at home and work on this if you learn something and achieve something. Right? One or two can write also, but need not discuss because discussion will bias others. I don't want. Let everybody have his own individual worthy goal. This is very important. Not only goal, it should be worthy, worth for you. Okay, so I'll move ahead. Now this slide is more important. Summary about truth about you. Therefore, you have virtually unlimited future. Only real limit you place on yourself by your own thinking. I realized in 1996, sitting underneath the hillock, I didn't go up. This is the kind of boundary, rigid boundary I had. And when I went up to the 3 kilometer up, and my number was along with the management trainee, 24, 25, 23 young boys, I felt that I'm also equal to them. And then I went running to the top of the hill and practice rappelling. And therefore, I understand that the way I experience my boundaries, all of you will experience some other way when you break the boundary. Otherwise, limit is only your own thinking. Now, here comes another statement. If someone is better than you, means he has just learned to succeed in particular field before you. If you compare, field are same, and still you felt someone is more successful, the difference is only this. Either born earlier, or came earlier, or learn earlier, and practice earlier. Sometimes we get opportunity later, sometimes somebody gets opportunity earlier. So all the things are there. Let me tell you very one simple. I was in Coimbatore, so I used to attend these professional meetings. So there was one meeting where I used to sit in the front row and keep noting. I was under quick, development of my developmental stage. So I used to do that. So one day secretary was not available and chairman just announced by seeing that, not doctor that time, Gupta is sitting in the front row. So Mr. Gupta will give vote of thanks. Now, for me, I have never faced mic in my life before that. I stood up, went there, you can understand what will be the energy. Hardly any energy was there. And rostrum was there. I went and put my hands on that, and under my feet, there was no earth. I was shaking completely, and I do not know what I have spoken. And people clapped. It was obviously from the slip what I was noting down, something I spoke, and they clapped. When they clapped, that day onward, I am able to stand on my feet. So somewhere or other, we always face the limit, and when we cross the limit, we are able to get the courage and power to stand and move ahead. Now you can see the successful in spite of differentially able personalities. Now we all are having everything where God has provided us in general, no shortcoming, but still we keep on struggling, where I think we cannot. Pranjal Patil, she is IAS and who has lost her eyesight at the age of 6. Sarika Jain, she also wants to become IAS, but she is IRS and Deputy Commissioner Income Tax, who got polio affected in age of 2 years. Now these people should be our role model, not the role model for a small thing. Because you can imagine the girl getting polio at 2 years and girl getting blind at 6 years to come up to the, which I couldn't achieve or some of us could not achieve. So that's what is the bond to succeed. You can see another one I've shown, Janita Anto, polio affected, 6-time world champion for chess. And Deepa Malik, you must have heard recently, she is athlete. You know, she below waist, polio affected. She cannot move. She cannot change her clothes, nothing. All help she needs. But you see her courage that she Paralympic won silver medal in 2016. So these are the people, if we see them, we know them, and keep searching, keep finding, then our courage will also be. So coming to the slide, telling you that we are born to succeed. Conception itself is the race and success. I don't know how many participants were the last time. How we are conceived, number of sperm run the race, lakhs of sperm to meet the egg, and finally one is able to meet. It is survival of the fittest, and that's how we are. So definitely we have to run this race and succeed. Greatest pain and pleasure tolerant capability. This I must explain you. During after conception, we have a timelessness pleasure that is called the greatest pleasure at mother womb. We get everything without doing anything. That is called the greatest pleasure recorded in the brain at the maximum pleasure of life. Now, birth is the greatest pain of life. And after birth, relief from this greatest pain is the second greatest pleasure. These three data are recorded just after the birth. And these three data drive us whole life. No pain is the greater than this pain, and no pleasure is more than that pleasure which is recorded. And that is why we can have the greatest pain and pleasure tolerance capability we have. Now, unfortunately, nowadays, the natural process have been unnatural, and cesarean born children, you can imagine, they have lost to data. They have only greatest pleasure in their mind. Now their life is miserable because every pain is the greatest pain. Unless they develop the inventory, some more, and something, they are able to tolerate. Otherwise, their life is miserable. So the two data missing, you cannot build it, you cannot bring it for such children. Creative capacity, you know how high creative capacity children would have. Imagination and creativeness. So if they are playing, you keep watching and see how different it. Immediately for something, they will tell something and that becomes sometime idea. So creativeness is very high, but unfortunately, over a period of time, we are programmed to reduce the creativity and keep on hiding, keep on suppressing. Very high creative capacity as a child, yeah. Well documented case studies on young businessmen and women on huge success, you are aware. High level of self-awareness you have. Inspiring youth, entrepreneur, and also enhance creativity. Empowered leader and empowering leadership. Developing entrepreneurial thinking at young. You must have heard 11-year boy, 13-year boy, and including Facebook, and in India, you know, OYO, hotel sharing, all these, and even others are there who even do not know how to put on the pant, but they have done so much of new creative and they become an entrepreneur. Friends, just for information, my teaching interest and teaching span is I started teaching at 8 years age, and KG to PhD has been my range. So now by the time, you know, we hardly know how to put the pant on, but I started teaching, and the love of teaching and experience of teaching and understanding is very high in that way. Very long also. Developing high level of empowering teams and development of IQ, EQ, SQ, LQ. And one more today I wanted to add, you will see later, it is called AQ, adversity quotient. Those who are able to come back resilient after this adversity, then they are successful. Or some are going beyond and adopt sometime suicide or sometime cut off and be away. That is also possible. So you become what you think almost about most of the time. This statement is very powerful. You become what you keep thinking. I started with, what are you thinking? My purpose is to link here, what are you thinking most of the time? And at this environment, whole world is suffering. What are we thinking most of the time, you know? So if you are thinking most about something, we are affected and we become. So what are you thinking most of the time? You write in your notebook. If anyone would like to share, can share. What are you thinking most of the time? Very important to understand. See, automatic thinking is there. I don't have time to explain more. There are 50 thoughts per minute. They keep on running very fast. We are not able to catch them. And something is stuck to our feeling, and then we start catching them. So what are you thinking most of the time? You have to write. And there is a lie in psychology. What you think, you exactly become. Can you write? Go back with 10 seconds and another 10 seconds you take it. What did you learn? Again, this is important exercise for all of us. Something we attend, something we want to learn, we be vigilant. We call it using our conscious brain, or technically they call it, we remain in present. So we must be learning something. And if we reflect back, we should be able to write ABCD what is the learning you have maybe in one point. I give you maximum 20 seconds. Yes, 5 more seconds. Okay. All right, whatever you have written, good. If not, later on you can note, extend this exercise later. Now, this is called mindfulness. When we are available present, when we are picking up, when we are able to reflect back, we are mindful. We are available in the present. So technically it is called mindfulness. Very simplified manner I am putting all this technical thing. Human programming, as I was telling, there is a pre-birth program and post-birth program. Pre-birth is like operating system of a computer coming from the factory and switch on, and post-birth, whatever window and other programs are loaded and apps are loaded. So accordingly we operate. So the difference, most of the time, hardware is not different. The software is different. We must be aware today onward that we keep on telling children, ye dumb hai, he is intelligent. Everybody is intelligent. Please take it from me. However, it is depending on the windows and the program loaded. So if you work for programming, then everybody will be intelligent. Everybody will be better. But unfortunately, labeling, certifying, confirming, and then proving I am right, you are wrong is going to change this scenario. I have given just one example here, emotional development. This has been tested as young as 10 hours child. Many tests have been performed in US. US does the researches, I follow them. Because they have a huge budget, they had, I don't know what will happen now. And they followed 30 years, 40 years, like that. So they followed this, and these three curves they have given, almost a balanced manner. Every one of us have love, fear, and anger. But as we grow, love start growing and coming down. And fear and anger continue to grow. Are you agreeing? Anybody has any different view? Okay. So ideally, they are supposed to be, love should continue to grow, fear should continue to reduce, and anger should reduce. So imagine the kind of fear in the mind, which is creating the difficulties and creating the limits. So here is 1 point, 2, 3 point I have given. These are creating the limit. Now I was telling, we are born to succeed, program to fail. Program, whatever happened after birth, is changing this. So if love is declining, fear is declining, anger is declining, sorry, love is declining and fear, anger increase, that is not the advantageous program, useful program. Here we'll show you the mind program, where thoughts are getting input from the senses, from the environment. So accordingly, thoughts are coming. Suddenly it is cold, we feel something, suddenly. So thoughts will be generating, and these thoughts will generate the feeling. The moment temperature change is there, we sense, and thought comes, it's cold now. Feeling is uncomfortable. So one route is there, and then some decision. The moment you feel cold, you'll go and cover yourself. So that is the decision to cover, and then action covering yourself. So this is the process of mind program. Excuse me. Yeah. Now, another route for feeling, it creates our attitude. And from the attitude, desires are generated, and from the desire, again, actions are there. So these are the two routes for any action. Now, You may follow somewhere desire and action and somewhere feeling and decision and action. Ultimately, some actions is going to change. And these actions generate emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. It gives us drive, it gives us energy to move. And so generate some emotions which will give feedback to the thought. So thought will be modified depending upon this emotion. At the same time, if it is required and thought is there, do the repeat action. When you do the repeat action, the forms the program. So here become automatic. Initially, nothing is automatic. If you must have seen the driving, pedaling cycle, driving scooter, car, or whatever. Initially, we feel we cannot do because we didn't know. But the moment you keep on repeating, all this thought, feeling, decision, action, emotion changes. And ultimately, a program built, now all of you are able to drive, look somewhere, talk somewhere, hi, hello somewhere, and vehicle is driven. So there we are not putting the brain, there we are not putting mind totally. It is done automatically. And this program is again building the belief. So our beliefs will be different because of the program is different. And this belief gives the, again, feedback to thoughts. So thoughts will be modified accordingly. And the feedback will come from the thoughts to belief again. So they continuously feedback each other. And these beliefs are monitored by values. So they keep on feeding each other. And self-concept again. And from self-concept, these three continuously interacting each other. Now where from self-concept comes? This comes from self-ideal, self-image, and self-esteem. So this is how the program is built. Now it's only making you aware about the programming part. So in life, everything begins in mind. So we have to go back to the root if any change is required to change it. Now I'm coming to the second part to tell you why program to fail. We have shown you the, though they didn't have the capability, didn't have the certain abilities, but they have succeeded more than any successful person. So why we program to fail? Environment effect, that is there. Nowadays, post-COVID has come. Otherwise, earlier, environment effect only. Personal energy management, ability to manage change due to inability, due to difficulties, learned helpless, lack of awareness. Lack of awareness is most of the time there. Lack of understanding about negatively dominant programs and resulting into 7 habits and poor relationships. So we are failed to program by this. Now coming to impact of COVID, what comes in your mind the moment you see this? The moment you listen or think about COVID, what comes in your mind? Killer virus, corona. Why? Because of the fear we are surrounded time being. Continuously, everywhere, killer, 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 and killer, and therefore we are having the fear. Whereas corona means crown also, but doesn't come in mind. We never think of. Corona means stellar corona, a ring, golden ring around the sun. So we cannot think of other thing other than because of fear, dominant fear. Now, rope in pitch dark. Normally, what we see snake because of the fear. Now, let me tell you one incident here. I think I already discussed. My elder son was about 2 years young, and he was sitting on top roof in my town, December month, taking sunlight and eating carrot. We were just 12 feet height roof, and then underneath, and it was open. So the moment he cried, I jumped to the top. I saw one monkey is holding his carrot and pulling, and this fellow is pulling back, and then in the process he cried. And by seeing me, monkey ran away. Now you can understand that my son never seen the monkey before. He doesn't know what is monkey. What was his purpose? Not to give the carrot. And can I do, or can any one of us do at this moment of time? Because of what? The fear has gone so much that by seeing monkey we will throw the carrot. So that is the difference between the fear and knowing and unknowing. Sometimes we don't know and we are not fearing, but by knowing, sometimes fear is more. Now, environment effect. Last time I think I did so or not, I don't remember. But anyway, now in that left part down, energy required for emotional survival, I have written the moment we are. So at this moment, we are continuously threatening environment. So our whole energy goes to only survival and hardly anything left for doing anything or achieving anything at this moment. Of course, you can say that we are inside the house, we don't move, so need not achieve anything. But yes, whatever situation you find, whenever, wherever, you will find that whole energy will go only in survival. Then adversarial, neutral, cooperative, supportive, and empowering, and maybe something else. So when cooperative onward, it becomes motivating. And you see the energy start reducing to the drain, and ultimately available for this task and success is more. So this is the importance of environment. Wherever, either home environment or office environment or total and world environment. So when we look at the environment, these effects will be there. And so unless we are having this kind of thing, cooperative and supportive environment are empowering, we'll see later, energy available will be more and more. Otherwise, drain is more. Now during COVID, you can see that I want to be safe and during COVID, that's all. That is only one thing, nothing else in the mind. And our commitment for anything is very low. And we are in the fear zone. So what did we do? We grab the food more and more. It may be available or not. Or medications even that I don't need. Sometimes we may need. And in that sometime, we collected and kept it. I get mad by sitting home. And under the continuous fear, I spread emotion related to fear and anger. Whosoever by chance talk to will be talking about corona, will be talking how many died, will be talking how many affected, who are, all those things. And thank God we are better, but when we will come out, that's what is the last concluding part of our discussion. I complain frequently. I forward all the messages I receive, whether they are true or false, kept on. Now you see that how many doctors are available without any certification by doctor. They will keep on giving you the 1,000 messages every day. If you do this, if you do this, and then finally we don't know what is the sanctity or authenticity. Here, bit commitment start increasing when we fear to do something. So this is the status we are during COVID. Now, impact of COVID, you see the left-hand side, volatile, unpredictable, and all those things. And what is needed immediately, finding vaccine, dilemma of unlocking, preventing re-outbreak, lack of manpower, all those things. And finally, learn to live with COVID. We have to learn now, live with. Because there's no vaccine, we cannot get away. So what is there? Only some precaution. And if we follow this, we can avoid it. And that's how we have to work. So with some precaution, with some caution, we have to keep avoiding and move on the life. We cannot close in the house. And therefore, a new normal will be there. We cannot have the same life as it was. Different for each area, each infinite possibilities are there now. We have to look into. New boundaries will be there, a new form of access. So these things I can understand will be there. Now we have to look, we have to experience. I call it here 500-meter rule. If you have to travel in night in your car, even if road is straight, we are able to see maximum 500-meter distance. Now, if you want to go 20 kilometers, will we not go? We'll keep waiting till I see 20 kilometers. So till this corona has a vaccine and all, we cannot keep ourselves locked and die inside the house. We have to keep on moving, learn to live with it. And every 500 kilometer, when 500 meter we reach, we'll see another 500 meter. So that is why I cannot tell you everything, infinite possibilities. Some possibility you start taking and you find something more. So same way, new forms of access, something is available which is different. So this is the effect of, so we'll have the new normal, and here new normal is shown, left hand top Cartesian coordinates. Left hand top means what? Something positive is also there. and something negative. So lockdown transition period, and then it goes either green or red or black, anywhere. And we have to start from there to move ahead. Huge task, no doubt. And from there it requires empowering leadership and teamwork, and therefore requires a reprogramming. So some program is made, we need to reprogram ourselves to face this challenge. So exercise, of course, you could have done it, or you do it. Your thoughts of new normal. What will be new normal? Can you imagine? Something not known, but still we imagine and we put down on a paper and set the path and move ahead. That's how 500-meter rule applies. So you do this exercise, your thoughts on new normal, and move ahead. Now, second point is personal energy management. On this topic itself, I conduct 2 days program, personal energy management. And this idea came long back when I was in Management Academy. For 10 years, I was in HL Management Academy. And there one IIM professor used to come and observe me. I used to call him very often. He's from marketing area. And one day he says, Dr. Gupta, I find you are like an automobile battery. I said, what does it mean? He says, I see you in the morning, same voltage. And I see you in the lunchtime, same voltage, and evening, same voltage. Now that is the energy maintenance. You are able to maintain, keep your energy. Now we have to find out, where do I get the energy? I will not be able to tell you now today, but we have to find out. And when you get the energy, gain energy. I get the energy from the people interaction. I get the energy by meeting the people and sharing the happiness. I get the energy seeing the positiveness and improvement in the people. And therefore I feel energized. Now there are 4 constituent: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Now here I want to put it, no doubt you can rate them. Can you rate physical? How much percentage, if it is asked, you have grown? You say this much physical, this much percentage I am physical, 50%, 80%, 70%, whatever. Mental, 80%, 100%, 20%, whatever. Emotional, whatever percentage you write, and spiritual, whatever. It is true. Whatever you write yourself, I'm not going to discuss. Now, what is the discussion matter is here? If it is less than 100, how to enhance it? That is the choice. Now you got a, what's it called, the point for a start, but where to go, you have to decide. And then, now I say always, in India especially, in other countries also I have observed, but it is slight differences are there. There they take little more care than us. We don't maintain, for example, physical maintenance. If I put attention on Vijay ma'am, can you think of how much attention you give to your physical maintenance? You are looking after office, you are looking after home, children, family, everyone. Everyone you are getting attention and maintain them, but not yourself. You please keep little time for yourself to maintain yourself. It is essential. What happened after some time? We are able to continue till breakdown happen. Because this maintenance is done automatically, whatever tolerance we have, we keep on moving ahead, and then we, thank you, Vijay ma'am. I know and I have experienced all these things. Even not only Vijay ma'am has to take double responsibility, men, even they didn't never put the attention on maintenance. In India, there is a normal belief that do the things and finish it. Big projects will be funded and completed, but after a year you go there and see the condition, how much maintained. Sorry state of affair for anywhere, for any project in general. Wherever it is, you can observe. Big, good things, high class or rather top class things, world class things will be brought, and project is completed, but afterwards you can think of. Mental, you think of how much you have and how much you want. Same way emotional and spiritual. AQ I have added, will show you. Keeping a balance in IQ, SQ, and AQ is required. It's not that you go upon for IQ only, you will not be successful. Go for EQ only, you will not be successful. SQ only one will not give you the success. All should have a good balance of giving you the success. And one study says diseases in human being normally are physical 10%, mental 15%, emotional 25%, and spiritual. Due to these reasons, we get the. Now, if you are seeing the spiritual or if you are seeing the emotional, diseases are much more. And thereby, if we develop them more, understand more, maintain them, we'll have less disease. And AQ is the equivalent to resilience. We have to come back from the adversity, and this is adversity coefficient. All of you do this with me. Keep your hand like this. Ready?
Yes.
Then put together. Now which thumb is up? You see which thumb is? Somebody left, somebody right. Now open up and do the reverse. Means if right is up, make it left up. So let's open and do it. Two questions I will ask. What did you feel? Okay. Did you feel easy to do?
Little discomfort.
And how do you feel right now? Even difficult to do, but even keeping this hand will not feel comfort. What is the big difference? So such a small, purpose of telling this is such a small change. We are making it and feel uncomfortable. So if big changes are there, you can imagine how much uncomfortable we have to feel. We should be ready for that. Inability to manage change due to difficulty. We feel difficult, therefore we don't manage. But we have to manage and therefore ready to feel difficulty. This is learned behavior experiment. How do we learn this negativity? There were experiment was done. 5 monkeys in a room with the ladder and banana hanged on that. Now every monkey wants to go and eat banana. So one monkey jumped there. The moment monkey reaches to the top ladder, then cold water, ice cold water, pour them, and they come down. Then second will make attempt, third will make attempt. All the 5 will make attempt, and all the 5 will get the cold water, and then they will come down and watch. Then the experimenter remove one monkey, old monkey, and put a new monkey. The moment this new monkey goes inside, he wants to go up and eat banana. Now all these 4 monkeys have already learned behavior that there will be ice cold water, which is painful. So they will go and hold him not to allow to go up. Now they are doing good thing from their side, but this monkey doesn't know. Again, second attempt, third attempt, and they will not allow. They will go and pull back. Then this fellow will learn that I need not go, I cannot go, and stop it. Now slowly, one by one, all the 4 monkeys, old monkeys were changed, put new monkeys, and whatever monkey is going up, others are started doing the same thing, and finally all new monkey also learned that we should not go up, but why they don't know. Because other people know why. Other earlier 5, ice cold water will come. Whereas these 4 new monkeys do not know, and they accept it. This is called learned helplessness. Without knowing, even we are helpless. So, like one simple example also I quote it. Earlier days, there used to be the olden days, kingdom, and they will have the fort. And daytime, their public will go inside the fort and do the business, marketing, and as well as selling and purchase, come out. One smart gentleman sat down at the gate, putting one table and chair and asking everybody, where are you going? They will tell. What for you are going? They will tell. They say, okay, take the pass. He will collect some money. 5 rupees he started collecting from everybody, half paper of seal. He'll put one seal and hand over. After few years, 5, 6, 7 years, this fellow vanished away. Now, inside whosoever goes, everyone is asking, where is the pass? Nobody knows what for this pass was there. Nobody knows who started, why started, but they are asking the pass. The same learned behavior here also is there. Nobody know, none of this new monkey knows why they were holding, but they were sitting home ground that they cannot go. So we have to be cautious about such type of the learned helplessness behavior, by which it creates inability to manage change. You see the elephant, a child elephant tied with the big rope with the huge tree where it cannot break. So he accepts. And afterwards, one small nail and a small rope is enough for them to keep them at one place. So you can imagine, and if you observe any elephant, next time you observe, if you are not done, elephant will enjoying the leaves and all. At the same time, it will move 3 legs, but 4th leg which is tied never move, because if move it will come out. So it doesn't move, he accepted it is not to be moved. Human programming, from one research it is known that parents must have told a child up to the age of 15 years 1,48,000 times no. Now, and 3,000 times yes. Purpose of giving these two figures, they are average figure. Somebody will be more, somebody will be less. But purpose here is the gap between these two figures. So, here no or negativity is programmed higher, much more dominant. And now you can, as age goes on, you can imagine, you can extrapolate number of times no to yes, and then what is the effect? So we are dominatory program, no and related no. Yes, clear with me? Hello, one of you speak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are with you.
Okay, this advertisement is recently coming in TV, which is encouraging our no dominance program. I don't know how many of you remember. Now, if you watch anywhere, it is coming currently. Everything is no, 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 no. It has been put there. Now, time is less. I don't want to waste you to show that, but it is there because it may take some time. So, next is, what are dominant mind programs? No or negativity I have just shown. Anger, fear of failure and success. It is so much dominant that you will have the fear of success also. Not that success you will enjoy. You will not. And with such an effect, if any success comes, we immediately start crying and thinking, will it remain or will go back? That's the situation is there. We don't even invite and respect the success. Declining love. Now, I've shown you the curve. That is what it is. Declining love. Blaming others. Now, under all this situation, we look for somebody to blame. And we will keep on searching and putting energy. Learned helplessness, I have shown you figure and discussed about that. Remaining in comfort zone, we have discussed something more, and if you don't come to courage zone, if you don't come to the success zone, you will never change. Speaking acceptable lie. I have given the positive. One professor told me everything is finding positive, positive.
Hello, Mr. Gupta. I think we lost him. Guys, please wait for a while. He'll, I think, come back. There's some bandwidth issue at his end. He is reconnecting in a while. Yeah, he's there. Sir, you have to share your screen again.
Okay, thank you. Can you watch this advertisement?
So you have to do a new share, sir. Just do new
Pardon?
share. You have to share that screen
Oh,
separately.
sorry.
Just stop this share and do new share.
Okay. How to stop this share? Okay, yeah. I'm unable to stop this share timing.
It's already stopped, sir. You have to share again the another screen. Again, click on share screen and share the screen which you want to share, the advertisement
No,
screen.
first of all, not able to come out from this.
Sir, from here you have to do escape. If you are in PPT, do escape. Or can we continue with the presentation only?
Okay, fine. I will
Yeah.
do that. That is better. Now my Zoom is not coming.
Sir, either do Alt Tab or do escape.
Alt Tab. No, I think I have to go back and reconnect again.
Okay.
I'm connecting, opening. Here it is, that's here.
Shift F5, sir.
Yeah, I said back to
Oh, Shift F5 will go to that. Now you can just scroll down.
Yeah, this was the screen I've shown. Now we'll go to the dominant mind programs. So we are discussing about speaking acceptable truth. Now it is not truth, it's lie. So I was telling that somebody knocked the door and son goes and open the door. Uncle asks, Papa is there. Comes back coolly and asks, Papa, so-and-so uncle has come. He said, go and tell Papa is not there. He goes and tells uncle, Papa is telling Papa is not there. Now in this way, son has spoken truth. But what happened? He gets the result of one slap. So he thinks, where the mistake? What is not truth? Then he has been taught, speak acceptable truth. And then start telling lie. And by now, if you look at, you yourself, assess yourself, what is the percentage every day we speak lie or truth? Judge yourself and reduce the acceptable truth. I know for some time you'll face a lot of difficulties. Either you will not be able to tell, or if you tell, other person will not accept it because it is not acceptable. But start increasing truth and you see the change in your life. Life will become wonderful, definitely. I guarantee. Only thing a little bit challenge you have to face in between. Student syndrome leading to last button syndrome. These few I have shown here because of time constraint. When you do 2-3 days, if some time permits, we would like to do. So there we have about same number more. So the student syndrome leading to last button syndrome. You all and we all are student. We have been a student. So what is student syndrome? Studying before examination. Means doing the thing last moment. So in life it dominates. In general, if you look at, most of the thing will keep on postponing and do the last moment. You will not get what you wanted to get. You will get what you have to accept it. So if you reduce a little bit this syndrome, you'll get the result what you want. And that is what I was also like anybody. But when I learned, I changed myself, my program, and I built my children program. And they're world-class manager. So, and of course, many others. Whosoever comes in my contact, I start reprogramming them. And finally, so same, as he said, one of the professors said that he has not found any negative. And that is what is speaking acceptable truth is also converted. So any negative thing we can convert into positive and start building the positiveness. So this results into reverse glass syndrome. You can see the reverse will be, glass is kept on the table in hotel. Yeah. Now one of the gentlemen goes and asks, Bera, come here. Bera comes and he sees, is it a glass? You are seeing my action? So Bera said, yes, sir. What do you say? It is a glass. There is no opening. And by reversing, he says, there is no base. So therefore, this is not the glass. Now that is what we reach. We have to reverse it. And then only we'll be able to come back. Then it will be energy drain. Heavy energy will drain because of these programs. And then I've shown you that in one of the slides, if energy drain is heavy, what is left? Unsuccessful habit we build up and poor relationship, which will call program to fail. That is why I wanted to tell you, we are born to succeed, but program to fail. Now, please read this from top down. Silently read it. Tell me when over. Now, when you come at the bottom, again some instruction is there, you follow. What is written there? Read carefully. Yes, one can switch on their mic and give me feedback.
That's a nice message, sir. I think it's a wonderful way how we perceive things.
Great. You see, from the top to bottom, it is totally negative. And the moment we reverse the glass, from bottom to top, everything is positive. Right up is same. So as you said, everything remains same, only our perception changes.
So, sir, shall we call this as the theory of iceberg?
Theory of iceberg. No, I won't be able to read it.
What you
Because
see is
iceberg we see very little, and therefore we are talking that here not very little. Whatever we see, perceive, that is the reverse perception. We have to think on other side.
so you need to have a paradigm shift. Yes. Okay.
Thank you. So then the consequence I have shown you the 7 habits of unsuccessful people. You must have read 7 habits of highly successful people, and by Stephen Covey. Now these habits are formed in the process. These people think, say, and do negative thing. They act before they think. Whereas think before act is the positive. Talk much more than they listen. If you don't listen, learning won't be there. They give up easily. They try to bring others down to their level. They're not pushing others to go up and cross me. They bring down. They waste their time and they look for and take easy way out. So easy way out will never give us the success. Now this will spoil our relationships also. One of the survey I have taken during 2002, all over the country I used to go to conduct the training program, different places. More than 100 organizations have invited me to conduct many programs, and there I could collect some around 600 samples of couple. Now, one question and answer is this. I asked them, if you are given an opportunity, would you like to change your spouse? And yes, answer is 52% men, 81% women. Idea is not to show this that this is synchronized. Idea is to give you some reference or inference of this, that men are more satisfied than women. Men are not able to satisfy women, and therefore they are able to say that they want more number of women want to change. Of course, no another is shown. So I don't know who is in danger zone. Please make out yourself. Relationship with the boss. My boss is, I asked paired person boss and his subordinate. I paired them, 100 subordinate and 100 bosses. I was so it was very easy to do this exercise. And wherever I go for training, that time also I collected. So my boss is satisfied with me, with the name, who is the boss, and satisfied. And my subordinate is satisfied. I am satisfied with boss. My boss is satisfied, I am satisfied with him. Both each other. So you look at the data, 70% people said, my boss is satisfied, 91 and above %. And below 51, only 4. Whereas I am satisfied, only 4 people say I am satisfied, 91% and above from my boss. So when question comes, I am satisfied, I am dissatisfied. And when question comes somebody else, I feel, I perceive that he is satisfied more in day-to-day work. Same way, here it is on my subordinate. I have taken boss and subordinate, then I put one boss and subordinate reverse and ask same question. My subordinate is satisfied? Yes, very well. 80 people said. And when I ask subordinate, he will say only 4 people said that I am satisfied. So poor relationship starts building everywhere. Now, then this was very, very shocking statement during 2002 with the help of one of my student. We went to 5 types of school in Bangalore, and 10th and 12th student we collected empowerment level. I have my inventory, which is published by USA. Then the level out of 5, less than 2.5, a few students I've collected with the help of principal and discussed with them personally. And one common sentence was shocking. There's many things have come why, but this was, I hate my parents. Nobody accept, and I was unable to accept that moment of time. After discussing, we found the reasons, the real reason they spoke, and they were eye-opener that parents and in between, whenever anything is there, parents will say, no, you will not go alone, I will drop you. When son will ask, Papa, drop me there. No, no, you can go. Whatever there is, I mean, children say, parents will say no. And that is the cause. I told you that up to 15 years, no is 1,48,000 times. So this, I conduct one program for again 2 days. Less than 2 days programs are no use, here introduction only. Where the title is Reprogramming Parents' Mind to Empower Teens, because teens' life is miserable. And I have conducted, and the results have been phenomenal. 60s scoring students jump to 80s and 90s in 1 year, same year, because of the one parameter which was tuned is parents. Other parameter is beyond control. Only parents are within the control parameter. Now this slide you look at, cowboy. You know cowboy means in Western countries, person sitting horse who would take the cattle for grazing, so control them, he moves freely. So purpose of cowboy means sitting horseback, moving freely. Whereas 24 unsafe conditions have been identified and safe devices have been put, and result is cannot move. Now imagine what is the purpose? Move freely. What is the result? Cannot move. And this is what you will find in that our wish is to have the road free of any obstacles where we can go by car 130, 140 kilometer at least. But if possible, every 100 meter one speed brake. And this speed brakes are put by us. You can say, I'm not putting, somebody else is putting, but yes, we are. Same way in our lanes. We'll find every house has got one speed brake. Now speed brake became the prestige for house. If speed brake is not there, house is unsafe. That's the kind of approaches are there. So we ourselves create one after another speed brake and design the program to fail. Now you see that that's how they design the program and mysterious death happened. Yesterday, and therefore yesterday, the very, very sad news. A young boy of 34 had good success. And before somewhere there were 3 more friends of him, one this Sadarji and others, they started, some 16, one Sadarji suicide, and then one more person suicide on 26, and someone, his one manager was there, lady who suicide on 6. Finally, he also suicide. Now imagine what is happening. These people do not have AQ, tolerance of failure. Everybody has failure in their life. We overcome by learning how to succeed. But what happened, these people probably gone beyond and not able to come back. So program to fail is born with fallen natures. What is fallen nature? Inability to stop sinning. It is the meaning. Live with broken people. Exist in harsh and negative world. Fixate easily on our foibles, flaws, frailties, and failings. Intrinsically critical and condemning. Now here I tell you, most of the time we are taught to respect others. We are never taught respect yourself. And whom do we respect? Dr. Swati?
Yes, sir.
Whom do we respect? Whom do we accept? Isn't it? The person we accept, we respect. If you reject, will you respect? In general, not. Now, so what happened in the process? We keep on rejecting ourselves. Yeah, good. Vijay, given I respect people, I can accept. So,
Professor
same
Gupta,
thing is,
I'm sorry that interrupting in between. It's 3:30 right now. Also want to check with you that how long it will take, and also want to check with participants that you ready for a little extension of 10 minutes.
okay, are they ready for 15 minutes? Please check. Something interesting are there. I will try to finish.
Okay, so I just got one reply. Uh, Guys, if you can reply, then we will then continue. Okay, I'm getting 3-4 replies, sir. So we can just try and finish up in 15 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting my request. It will be useful to complete something. Though time is very short, as I said, today's program making 1 hour is a real challenge. And I must have revised these slides more than 20 times. How much I can present and what should be in the sequence. Thank you. Okay, I'll go ahead faster. Right? So, skew our perspective towards deficiencies subtly by colluding nature and nurture, obsess easily on illness, afflictions, sin, pathol, and all. Ultimately, real health and happiness we do not know. So that is why I call it program to fail, though want to succeed. Now, one self-awareness exercise is there, but we will not do it. We'll move ahead. Only thing making you to inform. Need understanding. And there are two types of need I tell. One is called material, one is non-material. Now, I only request you to make a list of your own non-material needs. And I am confident more than 5, 6 hardly anybody will make in first attempt. Because it has never been more than 5. If somebody else is good. Now, please increase this list, non-material needs. And if you are able to make the good list, you will be able to understand yourself and simultaneously others people also their need. And why I say non-material needs? It does not need any money or material to satisfy. So you can satisfy them others much better way. Right? I'll move ahead. COVID challenge, this slide I have already shown to you. Now what happened next? Learning zones. What will happen in learning zones? If you read that, I start to give up what I can't control, learning to live with. I stop compulsive consuming what hurts me, whether food or news. Managing changes, commitment is better. I identify my emotions in the process. I become aware of situation and to act. I evaluate before spreading. Now things start changing. Then we are in the learning zone. And next we go to the called growth zone. And this is also called readiness zone to meet COVID challenges and other challenges. I think of others and help them. I make my talent available to needy. I live in present and focus on future. Not I live in the past. I keep happy and emotional state and spread hope. I look to adopt new changes. I thank and appreciate others. Very high commitment. I practice quietude, patience, relationships, and creativity. Now, when these factors are coming, we are in the growth zone and we are ready to meet any challenge and will meet success. Oh, I was also not fine. Now, I requested 15 minutes, I finished in one slide. Now, let me know if any question, any clarification, we can have another 5, 6 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever you need. I am available. Anybody? I think you can unmute the mic and let people talk quickly.
Hi, sorry, I just went away for a while. Have I missed something?
Yeah, you missed only one slide, which was this. We started with This slide already I have shown that we are in panic zone, fear zone, and move ahead to the learning zone where I start to give up what I can't control. I stop compulsive consuming, whether it is food or news, identify my emotions, become aware, and evaluate before spreading. And then coming to the growth zone, I think of others and help. I make my talent available to needy. I live in present and focus for future. I keep a happy emotional state and spread hope. I look to adopt new changes. I think and appreciate others. A very high commitment, and I practice quietude, patience, relationship, creativity. This is the stage where we are ready from disaster zone to ready zone. And readiness, we can face it. So this much only I could kept it for finishing by 3:30, but anyway, few minutes taken more. Now, any question, any clarification, you can unmute and anyone can ask.
Sir, Dr. Sandeep here. Again, I'm joined your lecture. It is very nice.
I'm very
Sir.
happy to you once again.
Yes,
And
sir.
I was meaning that you will bring somebody also, but anyway.
Yes, I
so
bring, sir, somebody, and they are here in the meeting.
your wife?
No, wife also and others also there.
Your wife I could identify by name only.
Yes.
Very good.
And others
thank
also
you,
there.
very nice. I feel that my learning should spread and if contribute to the better, making life better, it is my achievement.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
But this one you cut short little bit. Very nice, sir.
Pardon?
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Okay, sir.
Made my day. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
So I think that's all from your side, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was really a great insight and learning. There are few things which comes with experience, I can say. Though we know few things, but then what you have shared with all of us here is more of an experience and your research which you have done in all these years, and that gave all of us a great insight. Maybe there was one of our group member who was asking for AQ. Maybe we can do one more session with you only focusing on AQ, and we'll understand that how yeah.
We will do that.
Yeah, definitely
Managing
we'll work.
personal energy and AQ both we will combine.
Definitely, sir. So we'll invite you again, and thank you so much for
Thank you
today
so
for
much.
giving so much of
For
beautiful
your
learning.
awareness, Dr. Sandeep is from Malaysia, and he attended my 2 days before. One more talk was there in the same topic. So he attended that, and I'm happy to see him again to bring some more people to attend.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sandeep,
Thank you,
also,
sir.
Dr. Sandeep, to join the session and bring more people with you. We have the regular sessions. You can
Give
keep
my
connected.
email and even
Yeah.
contact number. I'm happy to reply them whenever they have any doubt, any question. And I'm asking not today. Today is our relationship is started. I am available to answer any time and any query.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for
So
that.
if not, within 24 hours, you will get the reply. So please share my email, ksgupta37@gmail, and my number also, no worry.
Sure, sir. I have shared a group link with you. You can join the group. All the participants are from the group itself, and you can also give the email ID. No issue.
So nice, so nice. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Swati, giving me opportunity, and I am looking forward to share more and more. Unfortunately, online will be only kind of introductory, but definitely I look forward post-COVID to meet all my participants and conduct face-to-face. That will be more and more process-oriented, which help them to change. That's how it is. And somewhere, maybe next week, I'm going to conduct a program on mental health and going ahead for Nepal. Only date is not fixed. So let's see. I will inform you and I'm sure that you can also take the advantage of that.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor Gupta, and everyone to join the session and being here, though it got little late. We'll see you all again, and Dr. Swati from Trainers Club signing off. Bye-bye, everyone.
Requesting all to bring some more people.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay.